seemed to glow. Fog was everywhere. Fog was everywhere save where he stood. Played another game of moving swiftly so as to obscure the bright hole where he had been, but it moved with him, and the fluttering within him was ominous and strange, and he was transported to the October of his youth. The brilliant trees burned through the heavy mist, and he climbed them to pluck leaves of gold, cramming fistfuls in his sweater, imagining the wealth that would be his, all the golden leaves. But in his own room, they had lost the properties contained in that eerie lake, and they were no longer gold, just dry, crinkling leaves. And he lay back on his pillow, and he stared at the ceiling, fathoming roses and serpents, surrendering upon a bed of leaves and the good graces of sleep in the fog. It was lifting, and the sea was exceptionally green. Bells sounded. Ellie wished to shut them out. Beneath closed eyes, images, roots, crisscross. Ellie longed. Ellie longed. Ellie longed. Ellie longed. Found himself in a corridor of an unexplored section of the ship. He had wandered below, seduced by the scent of a familiar aria. He stood for a moment before a white enamel door, then slid to a crouching position to listen. After a time, he was carried away, the strains of music tightening around him, forming a cocoon within, which he dropped into sleep. A woman opening the heavy door into another reality. Here is where you ought to be tonight, the aria breathed, parting her garment, and he was enveloped in swoon. Victim of some mischievous transformation. He pressed the wide, curving walls for support, and was relieved to re-enter his cabin. Felt a singing in his skull. Youth alone could account feverishness. He was ill, very ill. He felt very sleepy. Dreamed. He slept. He did not dream at all. Rather, he was overcome with a strange sense of love, an apron of eyes that shook and pop like so many bulbs, and then nothing. Nothing in the garden that extended to the sea, save one bloom, save one bulb, a single tulip, long, lone, and black as a spot on the sun. He had walked across the marsh and he was ready. How should he achieve his goal? He would climb the ancient mangrove swamps. He would dive headlong into the healing pools formed by gods and crawl dry in jungles alive with orchids. He would dive into pollen. He would adorn himself with orchid